Hello, hello. Puffy Bear here. What's up, guys? My mic is coming through, yeah? Yeah, it is. Okay. I hope you guys don't mind. I'll be chowing down for the the beginning part of the stream. Started a bit later because I had to leave work a bit later than normal today. Don't worry, I'll mute my mic when I'm actually chewing. I don't want to trigger anyone or whatever. Yeah, I'll just be here. All right. Okay, I'm done. I'm done, skis. Looks like this is the mayor of all people. He got his cart dirty because he missed his cat so much. Crazy. All right, well, let's get into it. Yeah, I like the yellow one the best. Right. Green definitely does its job too, though. Wow, the inside got dirty with dirt too. Like dirt in the engine too. There's a stain that won't come out. Bumper, canopy, and rear canopy support. Where's my stool at? Let's put that over here. Wow. Now it's just a bumper. Bumper where? Chassis, seat mounting. Oh, this thing. There we go. All right, nice and easy, nice and slow. Sweet. Also, if you guys are wondering why I'm playing this and not God of War or, you know, whatever else, because I have to go into work early later. And since I'm sleeping early, I wanted something to kind of just chill out, you know? God of War would probably make me feel some type of way. Not really a game you want to play when you're trying to wind down. Damn, this looks like a big house. Laura Smith and Jenny Pebbles. It's a haunted house. Wow. Right. This is definitely like a phasmophobia style house. Wow. Okay, let's get started. What the heck? Odd, weird, creepy sign on the outside of the house? Where? I mean, there's that thing on the garage door, but wow. Yeah, I don't know. Enochian, the ancient language of the angels. Let's use the max window here. Oh, it's not doing anything to that. Okay, green. Wow. Man, that thing's filthy. Hi, Dichan. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're swell today. Today the mission, I'm good. I'm great. Today the mission is to just wind down, chill, hang out, watch some stuff, chat about whatever. I'm supposed to have an early-ish day today, so I didn't want to stream anything too hectic. Just something nice and chill, you know. So here we are with Watch Simulator. I'm honestly not sure what I thought about this game prior to actually playing it, because I'm not really into sim-style games. But when I don't know, my first hour with this, like, I just remember getting hooked. It's so almost therapeutic. Probably go for a bigger thing. Maybe put soap down. What about soap? Cleaning liquids. Stone surface. I have the soap attachment for this, right? I do. Okay, cool. Alright, got worried for a sec. Cleaning liquid. Stone cleaner. There we go. Oh, there's a soap sound effect too. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to waste all of it. Okay. We'll swap to wide lens now that we put soap down. Is that working any well? I guess it is. Let's put a little bit more soap. Or maybe this doesn't qualify as stone. Yeah, that's It's not really doing too much of a job there. Alright, I'll go ahead and I'll save the rest of that then. Oh, let me put chat up actually. There we go. Nice. I wonder if these are practicing witches or if they just randomly chose to live here. Let me lower down the volume of this nozzle actually. That way I can hear more of the ambient music. Towards the middle. There we go. The only thing you know about power wash people is that they're super dirty, really dirty. I mean, yeah. I mean, look at this house, you know. I guess just walking around here, you'd probably get dirty too from all the stuff that's flying everywhere after you clean it out, you know. It's probably gonna get on people's clothes and stuff. I've never power washed anything in real life, but I know they have to wear masks. Because you can breathe in the stuff that you're cleaning out too. It can quickly become a health hazard. Especially, you know, like if you're cleaning a biohazard area. Like, what if, can you imagine like early 2020, the coronavirus, like no one knows anything about it yet, but it's super scary. And then you get told, oh, you have to wash this place. There's COVID here. We know that for a fact. So you gotta be careful. I know some people actually did do that too. They like, you know, because no one knew anything. So they took care to like power wash it with bleach and stuff, trying to eradicate it. I'm sure it helped in stopping it from taking over completely, but it's the way it was very virulent, so it probably didn't help as much as they thought. But it was probably still a good idea sanitation wise. I just remember seeing it a lot on the news. The news and like YouTube videos and stuff. People were power washing in full chemical gear. Like they're fully enclosed, you know, with a SCBA, a self-contained breathing apparatus on the back. Like the thing scuba divers wear, but like for when you're on land. Right. Wow. Okay. It always throws me off when the game does that. Like, That obviously wasn't fully clean yet. Like, come on, game. Alright, we'll use the rest of the soap here. Alright. Look like Monsters Inc. team once someone had interaction with human stuff. This house does look like one of those houses from those movies. This is kind of separate from what you bring up of like Monsters Inc. But there was another film called Haunted House or something like that, and it was a 3D animated film, and it's about this old guy who's always getting mad when people go in his yard, you know, and he's like, the house is haunted, you got to stay away. People didn't believe him, so I think he died, and like the kids went in the house or whatever to try to figure out what was really going on, and it actually was haunted, and I think it looked like this one. Now that I'm thinking, I don't really remember it too well because I wouldn't say it was my favorite film, but it's giving off those vibes for sure. I wonder if it's because I put the soap down. That's why I didn't need to clean all of it per se, but it's still registered as clean. No, let me see if I can find the Portuguese title. It's actually, I mean, for a children's film, it was actually kind of scary for a kids' film. I'm not sure what they were thinking when they made it, but I think it's at least worth a watch. Monster House, that's what it was called. Yeah, it breaks the uncanny valley a little bit sometimes too. Portuguese. It was called Casa Monstro. A Casa Monstro, it looks like. Someone put the entire thing in Portuguese on YouTube. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, no, it's not the full thing. Well, they linked a link to the full thing. That's crazy. But yeah, it looks like most of it's on there. A Monstro. Yeah, Monstro is like definitely monster. Now that I looked at the, I just looked it up, you know, for the Portuguese name. The house there is like wood, so it doesn't exactly look like this, but this definitely looks like a haunted house. Hopefully when we clean it, we can spruce it up, rehabilitate the image. The last time I streamed this, I was talking to a bunch of folks in the chat about how this game would benefit from a collaboration with Phasmophobia, like you clean the houses in Phasmophobia. But it looks like they were already onto that, judging by this house. Switch to yellow. Stronger burst. What the heck kind of dirt was going on here? Like, that stuff's like actually green. What the heck was that? It must be spring here. Like, that must be pollen or something like that. Your parents didn't like you watching stuff with monsters in it? I was kind of the same way. Well, if I did watch stuff with monsters as a kid, my family had to be there. Because as a young bear, I was a very scaredy bear. Always getting scared of most things. And it came to a head one time when the ring had just come out, the original Japanese version. And I went to the neighbor's house because the neighbors had 2 boys. So me and my brother bear, we would go over there to play sometimes, or they would come over to play. And we were watching The Ring with them. One of them just came out and said, "Hey, you know, we got this movie. Do you guys want to watch it?" And my brother was already like, you know, like, we'd probably get in trouble for watching this. And or maybe it was myself who said that. I can't exactly recall, but we watched it. And I tell you what, that night I could not go to sleep. I couldn't go to sleep for a wink. And my parents were like, you know, why are you still awake? Why can't you go to sleep? And begrudgingly, we had to we had to let them know, like, oh, we watched this movie at the neighbor's house, and we got so scared. Because I was the youngest, my mother was like, all right, you can sleep with in your father and I's room. So like, they put like a little mattress at the foot of their bed, and then they told my brother, oh, you got to sleep in your own room alone. So those were both scary things, because in basically where I had to sleep, it was directly in front of a television. And with the plot of The Ring, that just made everything so much worse. And my brother was alone. Needless to say, we both didn't really sleep well that night, or that week. I didn't watch too much scary stuff. Oh, believe me, I did not either. It took a while for me to grow into someone who would go watch horror stuff on my own. Sometimes you just, at least for me, kind of just want that feeling of a little bit of dread sometimes. Get that out of there. I actually watched The Ring again. I want to say last year, or maybe the year before last. And surprisingly, it held up. It's still a really spooky film. I ended up buying it on DVD. Parents didn't let me because me and my sister got scared with the movie Don't Look Under the Bed from Disney. I think I had 5 years by that time, so it was normal being scared of that. Don't Look Under the Bed. I don't think I know that movie. Hold on, let me look that up. I didn't think Disney ever made things that could qualify for that in their animation thing. Don't look under the bed. Oh, yeah, it autofilled. Don't look under the bed. I have never heard of this before. What is this? This definitely looks like early Disney too. How have I not seen this? I wonder if this is on Disney Plus. It got a 7 out of 10. The Disney Channel ultimately stopped airing the film at the request of parents who complained it was too scary for their kids. Wow, maybe this is worth watching still. Disney Plus. Wow, okay, yeah, it's on Disney Plus. I'm gonna give that a watch, I think. Thank you for the recommendation. Oh yeah, not... Yeah, I figured out as much when I started looking up the film. Don't look under the bed. See, for me, the movie that I remember watching for the very first time that was a horror film was, and this was something that I watched with family. It was called Relic, or The Relic. I'm not sure what you would call that in Portuguese, but it takes place inside a museum. I don't even really remember the film. I just remember being super scared of that movie. That was younger Huffy, though. I haven't really thought about returning to that film now to watch it now that I'm older and more emotionally equipped to handle stuff like that. Oh, that's gonna be a tough area to hit. On top of the windowsill. I can already tell this is going to be like a 3 or a 4 hour job to finish this house. I remember that when I got scared. I couldn't sleep because I kept on seeing... Oh, you watched that too. The scariest part for me about that was... It was supposed to be very, very fast as a monster, right? Like, so you would never even really see it or hear it coming. You would just get, whoop, and gone. Are you talking about the Disney movie? All right, let me read that again in that context. You saw, so it was the boogeyman's face. You saw that whenever you tried to sleep. At least you and your sister had each other to kind of help calm each other down, though. Yeah, I think when we're young, most things scare us anyway, just because we're not... You know, what do they say triggers fear the most? It's fear of the unknown, right? And as a kid, being a young one, you don't really know too much of the world yet. So pretty much anything can scare you. That makes sense. Like for myself, when I was younger, it wasn't so much the dark or things like that that spooked me. It was really just being alone, like being by myself. Truthfully, that was what spooked me more than anything else, just being alone. Yep, and I guess being afraid of the dark goes hand in hand with that as well. Like being alone and it's dark. I don't know. There's stuff like that you get over though, or maybe you just stop thinking as much because life throws other things at you that you have to worry about. So you just stop. Maybe not getting scared is the thing, but you stop caring so much because your brain just has so many other things to worry about. Right. Here. I'm gonna have to hit the outside of this too. Ooh, there was this spooky show too, when I was a kid. Do you ever see Goosebumps or Are You Afraid of the Dark? It was like every episode was a different story, a different spooky story that they would tell. I always felt like Are You Afraid of the Dark was a little bit spookier than Goosebumps. I think it got canceled sooner too. They don't really make films or TV shows like that for children anymore either. Wow, why is my power washer like sputtering all over the place here? Laura Smith. Why are you telling your power washer guy that? You just heard something. Are you trying to get me to go inside and hunt for the ghost? Alright, so now we can just worry about the floor. Let's go to green, take up more of this. Wow, how the heck are so many of these things still green? There we go. I guess I could have bought glass cleaner for that as well, but we're okay. There we go. Windowsill's all done. If you'd ask me what my favorite horror movie is now, though, I'm not sure I could answer. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you'd have to separate them into genres too, because zombie movies are so plentiful too. Like, I feel like they'd have to be separate from horror. There we go. Or if I can hit that from here. Damn it. I'm gonna have to go back up there with the stool. Let's go ahead and grab that stool. Oh. How do I turn it? Oh, there we go. Wow, it won't let me get up from there. Wait, how am I supposed to get this one? Uh-oh. Maybe the ladder? You can do a lot from the ladder too, I think. Okay. Not over here. Okay, this should be everything now, right? I think depends a bit from what is trending at the moment. For example, early 2000s vampires and werewolves were trending, being the main source for supernatural movies. Nowadays, zombies are trending more. I read that zombie films can be seen as a the more zombie movies and stuff that there's more. It's supposed to. I mean, this might have been straight up BS from something that I read, but they were saying that it's supposed to be reflective of more anxiety among people regarding stuff that they can't control, like specifically public health epidemics. Because prior to COVID, we were already dealing with a bunch of health stuff too. Like there was the bird flu going on for a while. Although that one was nowhere near as serious as COVID. Oh yeah, the avian flu. And then there was Ebola, SARS. When the very first Night of the Living Dead came out, I think AIDS was like the big thing that they were worrying about as well. I do remember that big vampire craze, though. Resulted in Twilight, of all things. I think that's when vampires stopped being as edgy or as scary. People stopped making vampire horror films around the time Twilight came out. Because right before Twilight, we got Blade 3 and stuff. Oh, and From Dusk Until Dawn, or whatever that movie was called. That one was spooky, too. That's why you fear zombies and can't stand... Nope, that's true. You bring up a very, very good point. And when I say this, I'm not trying to spook you or anything, but I remember there was a time in the United States when people were doing a lot of synthetic drugs. I mean, I guess you could argue that, you know, all drugs are bad or whatever, but there was a specific kind of, what was it? Oh, it was bath salts. These people were like inhaling, or I don't even know if that's how you do it, but they were using bath salts as a method to, as a vice pretty much. And there was a case in Florida where one of the guys on bath salts started exhibiting zombie-like characteristics. It was very, very disturbing. I remember when I read the news article for that, I was like, oh, is this how it starts? I got a bit of anxiety from that. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh no. Thankfully, I think the other guy survived though, so all's well ends well. But I think I read somewhere that, and this is separate from the bath salts thing, but I think it's World War Z that says, oh, it's a variant of the rabies virus. And I was reading somewhere that it's somehow impossible for rabies to survive in a human host. So it would never turn out like a zombie. Like, you would die before I don't know, rabies turned you rabid, if that makes sense. Because our bodies are just not equipped for it. Alright. So what's missing from this railing then? Okay, that's what's missing. And underneath the railing too. Man, how did underneath the railing get so dirty too? This is crazy. What the heck? I could have sworn I went over this area too. There we go. Okay, is that the full railing? Okay, I'm gonna have to get that from down here. What else in the wall is messed up? There we go. Heck yeah. Alright. So I got that front taken care of. I think I'll climb the roof for the next part. We'll just do the whole front of the house first. Say this because a lot of people say I'm exaggerating, but some of these people are enjoying the mobile game where you kill world population by creating and releasing diseases. But yeah, I remember that game. What was it called? Plague Inc. Yeah, World world pandemics like that are terrifying. I remember watching a documentary. I think it was on National Geographic, and it was this guy, and I forget what his job title is, but basically his job was to look for viruses that could be the next pandemic and to identify them and to make sure that we already had a plan in place for how to deal with them. Well, you're right. It is terrifying because, like, you know, if they can make a whole game about it, and the game itself, you know, there's so many pathways to winning in that game, which is basically just killing off everyone. It's scary because that's real life, you know? Because, I mean, even if you don't die, which, I mean, let's face it, if you don't die from a disease like that, like, yeah, it's a good thing, but you're still saddled with all the pieces that get left behind, whether that's crippling medical debt, you know, symptoms that never really went away. Like, I have a good friend of mine, there's this thing, right? It's called long COVID. After you get COVID, you still have some symptoms of COVID, even though you no longer are afflicted with the virus. So she had long COVID, so she still had trouble with her sense of smell, still generally weak a lot of the time. Like, it's taking her longer than normal to get her strength back. And it sucks because no one, you know, as with most viruses, like, no one really knows too much about it just yet. And not even everyone who gets COVID gets this long COVID symptoms. Only some people do. So people know even less about it than just getting better from COVID or whatever. And it sucks. I can say with 100% certainty, though, I have never played that game, Plague Inc. I mean, not that I'm, like, morally opposed to it, or I think that it's a bad game. I don't know. I felt weird about it, and that's why I never really played it. I do know it's basically available everywhere, though. And I know, you know, it's probably weird to feel that way, especially because I play so many games where, you know, the whole point of it is to kill other animals, other people, artificial intelligences, whatever, like ending lives. But there's something that hit kind of different about Plague Inc. Especially because we just got through, you know, 2 years of dealing with the coronavirus too. I don't know. Even in real life, I've never really enjoyed hospitals or things like that. I've always hated going. Didn't play either because didn't like the concept. Yeah, it's just a little bit disturbing. I mean, nothing against people that play it though, you know. When COVID first started kind of hitting its stride, I remember reading on Reddit, there were some people who played that game in the comments of one of the news articles about COVID. They were saying, ouch. They were saying, like, you know, like, if it's able to get past this country, it's going to be really bad based on a strategy from Plague Inc. And I was like, wait, like, really? Like, and it was because one of those countries that they listed had very, very good early detection measures, I guess, which they do in real life. So they were like, if they have trouble dealing with it, you can trust that everyone else will too. And I think it was one of the Norse or the Nordic countries. Not sure. Shoot, am I gonna get in trouble for power washing this this magic symbol? I hope not. As I've grown older though, like I don't this is going back to the horror topic of horror films, by the way. I don't really watch horror films by myself anymore. I find that they're more enjoyable when you watch them with other people. It doesn't even have to be a crowd, but at least one. That way you can kind of gauge your reactions off of each other. I feel like they're more fun that way. There we go. That's clean. Jeez Louise, this is dirty. Oh, when I was younger though, I did have a favorite. It was The Others. The Others with Nicole Kidman. Came out in like the late 90s, I believe. That one was a good one. That's why a lot of people ask to watch a horror movie when they're friends. Yeah, it's not even just the fact that, oh, it's easier to get spooked when you're alone. I think though they're just more fun experience in a group setting. Nice. Alright, let's take it slow over here. Oh crap, it's too far. Alright, we're just gonna have to make our way over there. Or no, gotta clear this up first. How did I miss this? What the heck? I remember that movie, started watching with a friend. Oh, no worries. I'll see you when you get back. The library of my school with a friend while I was waiting for my sister to finish her classes. Didn't finish it, we had to leave. Oh, the movie had a twist at the end though. Probably worth watching again just for that. What more of the fascia is dirty? Oh, that's that's what's dirty. Okay. Right. Let's take this over there. I should probably clear out the front of the garage first. I'm just wondering what kind of dirt this was. This looks like pollen mixed with soot because it's both blackish greenish. Like, what kind of witch ritual would result in something like this? Multi-purpose. Wow, this is like tough to take off too. That's crazy. I'm glad it doesn't have you do anything like dispose of the dirt as well. That might be too much for a game. Oh, the top of the thing. Okay. Yep. Alright, I made it. The neighbors probably think like really weird stuff happens at this house because it was so dirty. Wonder what kind of gossiping they were having. Hey, Swampy, good morning. How are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. You know, I have to say, I really enjoyed your archive of the Halo Reach stream. I'm really looking forward to you guys playing the rest of it on Sunday. What? Typing with Timon and Pumbaa? Where did you get that game? What? That sounds kind of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of people's favorite, myself included. And I'm sure you can understand why now, at least. Because I want it, well, I won't say anything, but George was a great character. Great person in general. Downloaded it online. It's what I played when I was a lass. I don't think I ever played any typing games. Like, I know they had a bunch, like, obviously with Timon and Pumbaa, but there was a, like, typing in the House of the Dead or something like that too. I learned how to type in middle school though, like the formal way of typing, the way they learned or people taught each other how to type on a typewriter. There was like this whole methodology with it, but yeah, I remember taking a class for it in middle school. And what my teacher taught me then has stuck with me. That was probably the most useful thing I ever learned in school. How to type really fast. It served me very well over the years. And I say that as someone with a bachelor's degree. Slowly considering going back for a master's too. Okay. Just gotta take care of the landing. Ooh, what would I study? Something really boring. Probably something like accounting or business or what was that, library science for archival work. Something like that. Hey, good morning, Clamato. Welcome to the stream. The thing is, loans are expensive, so that's also... And I still vividly remember my last year of college. I was just like, you know, I hate this, I hate everything, and myself. Why did I choose to go to college or whatever? Hey, good morning, King Diablo. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is well with you. Yeah, archival work was something I wanted to get into, and it complements my my history background, but that pathway just seems so, I don't know. Like most things, aside from a degree, you also need like, oh, thank you for the follow, Diablo, or King Diablo. There's also like certificates that go along with it. Also, y'all, I will plug my YouTube channel here. I don't keep any VOD saved on my Twitch, but I do on my YouTube because I stream there as well. So feel free to check that out. Right. Yeah, like National Archival that'd be cool. But yeah, going back to school also sounds super expensive, like you know, money is a sore subject for a lot of folks right now, especially because of inflation, hyperinflation, housing market, the economy. Things are uncertain. Some people can't get jobs. It's always like, I don't know. That's true, but can you do accounting stuff or stuff like that when you already have a higher degree? I'm fairly certain you can't get a whatchamacallit, or like an associate's when you already have a bachelor's though. Ooh, and get this, like I was well, I only figured out last week that you do not need to have a bachelor's in what you want to study for a master's. Like, they can be completely separate. I had no idea. When I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh. Maybe it would be a good idea. Yeah, well, I don't know. There's also like other things where I'm thinking about, like, would that be a good choice for me? You know, I've got bills to pay. I can't exactly just stop working to go to school again. Especially since I wouldn't have a GI Bill anymore to pay for it. I would have to take loans out. So I don't know. You do bring up a good point regarding community stuff. I'll have to look at that because I didn't think that was an option. Jeez, my mother would be so happy though if I went back for a master's degree or did anything else like that. It is a lot to think about because I do want to make some sort of career change, going more so for something like that. Right. Gosh, what is that? Is that all bird goop? That can't all be bird goop, right? That's crazy. There are supposed to be witches that live here. And they're just letting these birds poop all over their house. That's wild. Oh, I meant to send you an article, Swampy. For everyone else in chat, I'm sure it's like fairly obvious now. I'm a millennial. I'm not a Gen Z or whatever. But this goes along with what I'm about to tell Swampy. I recently read an article in the Washington Post about how millennials are the first generation to age out of the internet. We're being slowly phased out because there are a lot of Gen Zers who have like run accounts specifically to make fun of millennials. And when I read that, I was like, oh no. I guess my time is up. Maybe I should just delete everything that I'm on right now. Not gonna lie, making me read that or just reading that in general made me feel some type of way. And they said things too, like, oh, you can tell to millennial when they sigh before they talk, or if there's a small pause where they try to make sure that they're actually recording before they speak. And I was like, wait, doesn't everyone do that? Doesn't everyone do that? And I guess that Gen Zers are so self-assured because they grew up with everything. They don't even have to check to make sure they're recording. They just know instinctively that they are. Yeah, you can't sigh right before speaking, or right when you start a video or a stream, because then they know. They can tell. I'll post that in your Discord later if you want to check it out, and probably my own too. Windows clean. What about, okay, the frame's not clean. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's really fair to be kicked out when we were the first ones to grow up with the internet, but I guess we don't fit in with the cool kids anymore. I think someone in the comment section of the one who originally linked it, they were saying that this is just like when the baby boomers joined Facebook and millennials thought it was so lame, and I was like, oh, you can't, you seriously can't be comparing millennials to baby boomers on the internet. Like, please don't. I will feel so bad about myself. It was lame, and you can't compare, but some people do compare, and they are saying it's like that. They're like, what are these millennials doing on TikTok? They shouldn't be here. Like, I ended up opening a TikTok after years of refusing to do so, just to try and get a little bit more word going that, you know, I'm streaming or whatever. So I'll put like a clip or two here on TikTok, because I guess that's a thing that a lot of Twitch streamers do, and that's what others recommend doing. So I did that. I don't get it. I don't understand the culture. I feel so left out, which is not good. I never thought I would feel that way about something on the internet, but I did. I was like, wow. And I'm someone who made a Twitter account like the month it came online too. So I felt like I was on the forefront of tech, but TikTok proved me wrong. Like, even nowadays, you know, like there's this concerted push by both YouTube and Instagram to kind of become more TikTok-like by pushing short form videos on both platforms. And I know on Instagram, at least, it's been getting a ton of pushback. Like, it's hugely unpopular by the people who normally use Instagram. But they're doing it because they want to push, or they want to get the audience and the cultural relevance that TikTok has among the Gen Zers. But I think mostly millennials use Instagram, so that's why it wasn't as popular. Honestly, that's why I've stopped using it. So yeah, I mean, I stopped using it for different reasons, but I started noticing that as well, because I'll still log in like maybe once a week or whatever. Was born in '93. I think I understand Gen Z culture better. A lot of it resonates with me, but I still won't touch TikTok. I'll be honest, the TikTok algorithm is pretty scary too. Hey Siesta, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. I hope your adventure or your misadventure with your smartphone had a good ending. Judging by the fact that you're stopping by the stream right now, I'm hoping everything turned out well. You were able to fix it. Either way, thank you for stopping by. Ew, what is this, rust? We got rust on here now. Speaking of rust, I was watching an engineering video on YouTube last week about why and how rust occurs and what people and engineers have done to slow down rust. It was super interesting, even though I don't really remember most of the video. I'd probably remember it more if I was doing something engineering related, but I don't. So I just thought it was good to know, interesting to know. Oh, word. Shout out to your sister then. Good on her. That's cool to let her use to let you use her phone. There's supposed to be a, what would you call that? Some type of show later today from Samsung. I guess they're going to be introducing new cell phones and tablets and whatever gadgets else they have. Normally, whenever they announce stuff like that, a lot of people will trade in their old stuff. So it might be a way to get cheaper parts if someone trades in like an older device too, on the second-hand market or third-hand market or whatever. Like myself, I'm gonna take a look at it later too, because if they announce a new tablet, that means that last year's model is probably gonna go on sale, and I do need a new tablet. I wanted to start drawing on stream, but I would need something like a tablet to be able to do that, and a new book reader too. My old book reader is like, it basically aged itself out. It's too... Not only is it out of space, like, can barely run stuff now too. That was probably my fault when I bought it though, because it was already old when I bought it. That's why I feel like maybe 1 year is as old as I can go for something techie like that. Is this thing not gonna... Uh-oh. How am I gonna get that? Oh, from here maybe. There we go. Okay, so the roof is like halfway done then. That's true. A potato is better than no potato. I think I haven't had a potato phone in a while, like, because I used to have like the most potato of potato phones before. This was like before smartphones though, so when smartphones were a thing, like, I didn't have an iPhone or an Android. I had a Windows phone for a while. I actually really loved the Windows phone, but unfortunately not too many people did too, so it ended up going by the wayside. That sucked, having to explain to people like, oh, you don't have You don't have FaceTime, or oh, you don't have what's that Android thing? Oh, you don't have an Instagram application? The apps can really make or break a phone. Yeah, this is going to take multiple cleanings to get out, I think. Whatever this was. Oh, you guys, the last time I streamed Power Wash Simulator, I forgot to turn the stream off, so it ended up going on for like 10 hours. I apologize for that. That's not going to happen today. I will make sure to end stream at a reasonable time. I have a feeling I won't need to clean all of this. It will just disappear once I get a certain amount out. Yep. I thought so. Now, should I get this roof? Oops. There we go. Okay, I made it. We'll start up here. You guys can hear the music just fine, right? The ambient music. Oh, that's gonna be tough getting that other side. Oh, how am I gonna get that other side? Yeah, so that's the top done. Maybe I need to bring that ladder over here. Maybe I should get the multi-purpose cleaner. Actually, speaking of Swampy and Halo, I might go back and replay Halo on stream. Those are great games. Maybe not anything challenging though, but just another replay to get that Halo moveset, Halo story going on. Ew, yo, what is this? There we go. Okay. What is this? It's like bird poop mixed with rust, mixed with mold, mixed with pollen, mixed with gunk. I don't know. You guys want to know a fun fact that I found out today? The film Parasite, it was edited, and I don't know if you guys have seen that film. It's a very good film. It's a Korean movie. But it was edited on a 20-year-old version of Final Cut Pro. I think it was like Final Cut Pro 7 or something weird like that. It had like an odd number at the end. But this guy used a very obscure piece of software to edit what eventually won the Oscar. It was crazy. And it's just because that's what he was best at. The lesson or the message that I took from that, and I guess some people echoed this in the comments to it too, is that, you know, it doesn't really matter like what your or how obscure your skill set is. It can find some use and you can do great things with it. Like, out of all things, you know, like 20-year-old piece of video editing software just on old Macs. That's crazy. Like Apple doesn't even publish that software anymore, you know? They have like a new updated version now. Hey, good morning, Cowskilla. Welcome, welcome. Am I gonna get it? Oh no, there's still like half of the house left. Alright, we'll start off this side then. You know, I'm looking at this house across the street. I feel like I had a house like this in The Sims at one point. Like they lived in a house that looked exactly like that. I haven't played a Sims though since like the very first Sims. Oh shoot. Crap, I was not meaning to fall like this. The ladder's on the other side of the house too. Okay, might as well take care of this bottom half. Okay, let's clean the rest of this windowsill. There we go. Oh, you guys have Netflix? I'm not sure if I spoke about this yet, but one of my favorite comic books or graphic novels of all time is the Sandman series by Neil Gaiman. And apparently, it is like the best thing on Netflix right now. They made a Netflix adaptation of it. And normally Netflix live action adaptations are like a big joke, but apparently this is like the best thing they've had so far. Like I want to watch it, but I also don't. Like my mother recently brought it up to me saying that she loved it. Because I remember I gave her copies of the graphic novel at one point to read. I'm not sure if she finished them or not, but she said that it made her appreciate the show more, which I thought was nice. Nice. Exactly, yeah. The Sandman. That's how Audible says it. Because I ended up reading it, or I'm sorry, listening to the reading of it on Audible as well. And I thought that was a good production, the Audible one. Nice. Okay, let's just do this floor. Let's see, multi-purpose. You know what? Let's go ahead and buy some multi-purpose soap. Why not? Where are we at here? Multi-purpose cleaner. Info. Yeah, let's buy the long extension. Ooh, sweet. Ended up buying all of its parts. Nice. That should help clean up this active. I changed stone cleaner to multi-purpose cleaner. That should let me use like a lower pressure thing on here, but a wider area. Man, this place was filthy. All right. Nice. If I trade in my S21 Ultra for an S22 Ultra, that's only like 400 bucks on top. Do you really need to though? Oh, also did that, because I mentioned that earlier, but did that trade show already take place? If so, I wasn't expecting it to happen so soon. I thought it would be later today. I'm not sure if there was too much of a difference between the S21 and the S22 Ultras though. That'll have to be something that I look at later. BTS and Samsung later. I know some people are gonna go crazy over that. Yeah, because I know the trend that they're moving towards now is like foldable phones. A bunch of my coworkers have them and they swear by them. And I don't know. I don't have a foldable phone. I'm not sure if I could get used to it if I did get one. I feel like I've cleaned most of this roof already, right? Unless I gotta clean the under portion of it as well. Alright, let's jump off. Ouch. Alright. Oh yeah, I do. This is considered part of it too. Oh, I'm gonna have to grab that ladder. It's just so weird the way the grass is not dirty, but the house is. Like, that looks relatively clean for a grassy backyard. drop down low. Is that it? Oh, nope. Should have known. Should have known. Okay. Jeez, that's dirty. There we go. Nice. Get rid of that witchy symbol. Wonder if that's what's making it get so dirty. Like that witch symbol just attracts dirt. That's all it does. Let's grab that ladder. Let's put that bad boy right here. And we'll wash up to that point. That's weird that that cleaned up in that way. Does it really? I thought only the notes came with pens, or we're allowed to use pens or whatever. I don't know. I'm still not sold on the thought of using a pen on a screen that's as small as a phone's, though. Like, you gotta have at least 11 inches of space on a device for that to make a difference, right? Oh, I didn't know that they were planning to make them obsolete. Yeah, I guess you're right. Just because there's no use case for myself does not preclude others. Let's climb the ladder. Oh. I didn't know fascia was the name of a thing for houses. I thought that was just like a body part type thing. Not something for homes. Oh, this might be a bad place for the ladder, actually. Ah, I mean, that's cool, but I feel a little bit cheated by that. I obviously didn't clean that whole wall just yet. Alright, I'm climbing. I'm climbing. Okay. Alright, let's just try getting most of it till the meter goes down and the rest of it disappears. I mean, I get in the grand scheme of things, that's definitely not most of the wall, but damn. I feel like I didn't actually do a good job there. The creepy symbols you found on the side of the house? What about them? Just builder's diagrams telling the plumber where to the gap for the overflow pipe. So maybe that's why the house is so dirty. Something spilled from the overflow pipe that the plumbers were working on. So this isn't just regular dirt. This is probably dirt from the septic tank or the sewer or whatever. Or wherever all that overflow stuff is. That makes it even more disgusting though. Alright. Gosh, I have this whole other side of the house. Maybe I should buy some wood soap. Oh, multi-purpose. There we go. There we go. I guess that's the soap doing its job. All that tough stuff I don't have to spend as much time on now. Hey, good morning, Mikhail. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. So I've noticed. I hope you're doing good. I'm Huffy Bear. As I'm sure you can see, I'm a bear. Right now we're just cleaning and chatting, so I hope you can chill and vibe with me as I'm cleaning this house. I normally like to play a lot of single player games, and For Honor is my multiplayer game that I like to play when I like to throw down. But right now I felt like just hanging out, kicking it back and chilling. That's why we're playing some Power Wash Simulator today. The game is just to wash this house. It's Power Wash Simulator, so we're simulating washing this house as a power washer. So this stuff, that's all dirt and gunk that this house got super dirty with, and we're cleaning it with the power of water. So this game is great to kind of just play and chat along with. Like, I think I've talked a whole bunch today about horror movies and horror games and tech stuff. Alright, that's that side of the house done. Let's do the bottom part. Oh, I should probably use the soap on this too. Might as well finish the bottle out of multi-purpose cleaner. Yeah, that's fine. I figured we'd use it all up on that. Can always just buy another bottle of soap, I think. All right, sweet. That's that portion of the house done. Let's finish up the porch then. Cool, the railing's done. Just need the roof, the floor, and this main wall portion. But as far as regular games go, I think I'm going to continue with God of War possibly tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment around the time I normally end stream, so yeah, probably before that I might play some God of War. It'll have to be a shorter self-contained stream though. Gosh, how do you let your windows get this dirty? Okay. Looks like that top portion's gonna be a pain to get. I'll have to bring the ladder over to this side. This might have been a good house to do like a collab or a co-op stream with someone on though, considering how large the house is. Like that green stuff is so thick on here that it's almost black. Crazy. There we go, wall's done. Let's just do this door. Okay, sweet. Just the rest of this roof. What? Okay, the way that happens sometimes, just because you clean the other side really well, kind of throws me off. That definitely wasn't fully clean just now. I think the same thing's gonna happen here though, because we cleaned so much of the sides that the meter can't keep up. Yep. It's so odd though. So weird. Okay, that's done. That's done. Just this be this other side then. Okay, I think I'm gonna buy more soap, actually. It's all mostly multi-purpose stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's buy some soap. Multi-purpose cleaner. Yeah, $10. I think that's money well spent. Oh, it's already loaded up. Sweet. Okay. Easy. Going off well. Nice. Is that all the wooden trim? Ah, that's what's dirty. There we go. I think using the soap is what triggers that whole... Oh, you didn't actually clean all of it. You cleaned most of it, but it's enough to remove the dirt from the meter. Okay, I need to grab the ladder. Take this over here. There we go. All right, boys. We are done skis with that. I have to bring this over to the other side, though. There we go. All right, still 4 stars, though. What are we missing? Oh, that's right. Now I remember. There we go. This roof of the house. Yeah, I was still doing this earlier before I fell off. Might as well use up the bottle here. All right. Yeah, I can already tell. This is going to be one of those things where it disappears prematurely, I think. Just because I cleaned the rest of the roof already. Nice. Alright, what am I missing now? Oh, wait a minute. Post. That back post. Alright. I saw something about window frame. Maybe the top of the frame too. Can I? Oh, side. Okay. There we go. Fascia. Wooden trims and fascias. Is that not all of it? Could have sworn that would have been good enough. Maybe the other side? Yeah, it looks like it, but it all looks clean to me, though. There we go. So that fascia is done. What other fascias? Oh, this post. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of wooden trims still. What are the wooden trims? Oh, it's got to be the top of that thing. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to run over. Bring that ladder over here. Alright, one last fascia and one last gutter. We can get our 5 stars. Oh, not this one. Let's do this one. Ow. Oh no. Freaking fell off. Fascia. Fascia. Oh, that's what I was missing. Okay. Alright, so it's just the fascia slash fascia left. It looks like was this thing? Oh crap. Where exactly is this? Oh, hold on, maybe this one? No, that's not it. Wow. This is literally the last one, too. I knew it. It was behind the gutter. Jeez Louise. Okay. Oh boy. Looks like there was an owl in the attic too. Cool. All right. So next jobs are to clean the shoe house or to clean the skate park. Shoe house. I think we'll do the shoe house next, but that might be for another time. So let's go ahead and start that job now. Ain't you a sugar? All right, we'll start that job. So we have it ready. But you guys, I think this is where we are gonna be ending stream though. This is about the time I wanted to stop at earlier. So let's see here. What are we working with? Alright, so if you're watching on YouTube, please hit that like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Actually helps me out a lot to be discovered out there with the YouTube algorithm. Otherwise, if you are on Twitch, we are gonna be raiding. Looks like my friend Chio is having her first year anniversary. So we'll go ahead and we'll raid Chio. Oh, she's using a PNG though, not her model today. Huh. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll raid her anyway. She's a sweetheart. Where is she? All right. I will catch y'all later. I will be streaming again tomorrow. See you guys around. Huffy Bear out.